So we're going to start our class today, all right? Well, today the class is a little bit special. Let's take a look. I will try to record down, okay? So I think this is a first normal lesson, a formal lesson for the spontaneous qigong or 自发功, okay? All right. Well, we go through the 自发功 briefly previously, but since all is in Mandarin, we just go through the brief only. It seems unfair to all of you. The reason is it doesn't go to as detailed as for the Mandarin class. All right. Now, since we already discovered some material, okay, in English, so we better go through the English properly. All right. Because I think maybe Celia, Elena, and Mr. Leong, you are qualified enough maybe to try to lead the beginner. But if you don't understand the theory behind, maybe you are not so there to guide them. So we go through the detail systematically and in a detailed ways. Okay, now I already passed it to this. All right. So we'll go through it and highlight it. Sally, I think you already printed out, right? I saw you print out, right?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you have. Elena, do you print out?
I couldn't print it out because when I sent for printing, somehow there's something is wrong. They don't allow me to print.
Oh,
never mind. I'll try again.
Oh, okay.
Sandy, can you help me to send to my email so that I try to print it out again?
Oh yeah, Elena, you just do cut and paste will be enough already, Okay, never mind. Okay, so we can see things clearly. So Sally, can you please read it out? One of the most important,
One of the most important components and the most puzzling component of the Chinese martial art and traditional medicine, TCM, is qigong. The Chinese word qi in qigong is the same as the Chinese word air. In practicing qigong, usually breathing is very important. That may be why this word is chosen. However, qi in qigong means much more than air. Qi is some sort of bioelectric energy or life force that gets circulated and stored. There are channels for circulation of qi. These channels are called meridians. They are reservoirs for storage of qi. These reservoirs are called vessels. The health of a person is related to the ability of qi to flow through these channels. Illness is usually associated with some blockage of qi. The Chinese word gong means skill or attaining skill through practice or work. Therefore, qigong can be interpreted to mean the skill of regulating qi through practice.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sorry, Steve, I cannot read.
You cannot read lah. You mean the letter is too small, right?
Not really, because the picture of the just now when Sally was reading was they hide the wording.
Okay, how about now? Can you see the thing clearly?
Your picture hide the wording.
Again, what?
No, your picture, on my handphone, on the bottom left, there's two square box there that hide the word, the cover of the word.
I see.
Actually,
Okay.
Sifu, you should push your one to the top. Then got more space to read.
Like that?
Your photo is, I mean, your screen is at the bottom. You push it to the top.
Does it look better?
Now it's Sally's face. Now it's your face. Just now it's Sally's face.
Is it look better now? Can you see things clearly now, Elena?
Yeah. Better lah.
Better lah,
Both the one on top.
Still,
everything is already on top already. Let me see. Okay, let me check.
Bottom.
There's one corner on the left hand side bottom. There's one box there. Like now you will show your face.
Okay. Yes. Something is in the. I moved all the box in the upper part already.
But here we see you are at the bottom.
I'm in the bottom. No, I move up already. Oh. I move myself
I
already.
see you at the bottom.
It doesn't matter. I can't do anything. So just continue, right?
Can squeeze it smaller, not?
Squeeze what? Squeeze the box.
Your screen. Our screen all smaller. Can make our screen smaller, not?
Cannot. Let's see. Let me try. I think. Cannot lah. Cannot be more smaller. This is smaller already. Okay.
You have to push it up more every time.
Push what up?
What we see, you look at the words, there are channels for circulation of qi. Your screen is down there, you know. After that, cannot see the words already.
Oh, I see. I think something's wrong is in the Wi-Fi, not stable. So the thing cannot how to say how. Let me try to adjust. Okay. Okay, let me share and reshare again. I think it's instability in the Wi-Fi cause it. Yes, looks better.
No difference.
No difference. Okay, never mind. Let me try to. I can't do anything already. I think something wrong with the Wi-Fi. Nothing wrong with the WebEx. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Sally, you try to. Never mind. You try to snapshot wherever you see now, Elena. You try to snapshot, and then you WhatsApp to me. Then I will know what happened to you now. Actually, you just WhatsApp. You just snapshot it. Oh, I see. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's what happening to you. Oh, okay. I get it. Oh, Sally, you're here. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Do you see what happened in my screen? Everything looks good. Never mind. We just don't bother it now. Oh, I see. Oh, the whole thing blocked up already. Oh, Sally. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I moved the stuff already. But it's still like that. Okay. Kelly, finish highlight.
Wait, 1 more minute.
Okay.
Push the word illness up. Can't see. Illness, push it up. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, finish.
Okay. I'll let you see what happened in my screen. Okay, never mind. You can take a look later on. Okay, let's take a look. Well, according here, it mentions that qigong. I mean, the author tried to do the definitions to the qigong. He said qi is some sort of bioelectric energy or life force. Okay, so this is a very good interpretation of life force, or we call it energy. And it is circulated and stored in the body, but it is invisible. But so far, we managed to. We can see it through acupuncture. We can feel it through acupuncture. Nowadays, the modern science managed to find out I think more than half of the acupoint and also the meridians throughout the whole body. Meaning to say that nowadays, the science disclosed that the ancient people wisdom is true. This is not something this is not something fake. It is not something man-made. It is the real thing, in the ancient time. Then they are the channel for circulation of qi. This channel are called meridians. So the meridians, we can go through the Chinese medications. Let's take a look. 我哋睇中醫係咪就會好清楚 see the meridian 啊？ Take a look. This is the meridian. This is a guide to the 12 meridians, totally 12 meridian. Well, the qi is going to, the qi moves along the meridian. There's a 12 meridian. The qi is supposed to be the same. But if let's say the meridian, the qi is weak, flowing through the meridian, you will feel bad and you will feel uncomfortable, okay? Then he say, this reservoir are called the vessel. Oh, reservoir, are they the reservoir for store of the qi? And this reservoir are called the vessel. Not necessary. Actually, the qi is stored in dantian actually. Plus, let's take a look. This is where the qi store. Let's take a look. So this is the dantian. Dantian. The qi actually is stored in the dantian. Let's take a look. So this is the dantian. Not good. This one is better. This is the dantian. This is reservoir. And sometimes we name it as chakra. But in Taoism, they just discover 3 only. Upper dantian, middle dantian, and lower dantian. But in yogaism, they discover totally 7 chakra. But basically, the most important dantian to ignite the energy, to trigger the energy, will be the lower dantian. Sometimes the lower dantian, they will include the sexual chakra and the muladhara chakra. There's some they include both, but some the specific supposed to be the sexual chakra only. Okay, so that's what we mean the dantian. And then according here, illness is usually associated with some blockage of qi. This is true. Let's take a look here. You see, there's a different name here. Lung meridian, intestine meridian, spleen meridian, stomach meridian. Meaning to say that different blockage of the meridian will cause a different illness. Yeah, it will cause different illness. We have to, once we feel uncomfortable, we have to check out first which one meridian is weak. This is the strong point of the Chinese medicine. And in the books from the Dona Ide now, they got a way to check out which one meridian is weak. We just enhance the meridian and we will be recovered from the illness. Usually the feeling is the same, only you just feel very weak. I don't know whether you got experience or not. For me, no matter which one meridian, as long as the meridian block, the feeling is only one only. You don't have energy to do anything, including wash a bowl. Even though you want to squeeze a tofu, you don't have the energy. Okay, it can happen that all 12 meridian all blocked. It happened before. And I think maybe Sally seldom experience this. And sometimes the blockage of the meridian will cause people see things negative. I noticed it happened to Linda also. Sometimes once you discover somebody always see things negative, you try to check the meridian. The possibility that there must be some blockage in the meridian. As long as you clear the meridian, they will be fine already. So simple, okay? Yeah. Elena, have you ever experienced the blockage of the meridian before?
When I feel very tired and very down, like don't know what's wrong with me, so I spin all my chakra. I don't care which one. I just spin everything.
I recover already.
And after that, I feel better.
So this is the best doctor, meaning to say that no matter what problem the computer is, you just on and off, that's all. Right? Just reset the computer, that all the problems settled already. So you are the best doctor and the best engineer at the same time now. Okay, well, anyway, this is good.
From head to toe, I don't care. I
just do everything lah. Just do everything. Okay. But anyway, Elena, it is preferably you try to find out which one. The reason is if, let's say, you don't have sufficient time to spin all the chakra, or maybe there's some cases in front of you, you have to determine the point. And when you heal people, people ask, why do you spin my this chakra? Or they will ask, why you spin all my chakra? Then you say, I don't know. I just know.
You all well, everywhere well.
Oh, well, this is a doctor, but not a very specific doctor. You can settle the problem only. Well, anyway, I think you better go through specific. I think Sally can go through her specific one and heal the specific. That will be fine and save the time. Because we got 12 meridian. Every meridian got how to say, got 2 points to punch, got 2 points to connect. If let's say I feel uncomfortable, which two I should connect it? Am I right? For each one meridian, in order you recover it, there will be 2 points for recovery. If you've got 12 meridian, meaning to say we got 24 points, and every point you need about 2 to 4 minutes. How can you press all the points? Right? It's wasting the time. If let's say you try to connect a point, so better you try to learn how to check out the point specifically. And let's continue, have a look, okay? The Chinese word gong means the skill, meaning to say that qigong can be interpreted to mean the skill of regulating qi through practice. This is a very good interpretation. A good qigong master is the one who managed to regulate the qi. Okay, if the qi is out of control, meaning to say that maybe you are experiencing the adverse effect. Okay, so this is something about that. Okay, we go to the next paragraph. Elena, please.
Qigong in some form or another has been practiced in China for several thousand of years. It has been practiced by many people in China as well as in us. Today, there are literally millions of people practicing Qigong. because of the large span of time and space where qigong has been practiced. There are many, many different types of qigong. The number of varieties of qigong is much more than the many different varieties of Tai Chi and Chinese martial arts. Qigong is used in martial arts to increase the power of a strike or the strike by directing the part of the body that is striking or withstanding a strike. The mind of the martial artist is involved to direct the qi to circulate to that part of the body. Qigong is practiced by health practitioner, is used to direct the practitioner's qi or use his qi to help move the patient's qi to the area of the patient's body where there is some illness. Similar to the martial artist's case, the mind of the health practitioner is also involved to direct the qi to circulate to a particular part of the body.
Okay, thank you so much. All right.
Elena, give me your email address.
Count.
I emailed you.
Hey, we don't handle now, lah. We just continue our class first, lah.
Yeah, I do it. Double.
Okay, so according here, oh, next time no need. We just finish the class first, lah. I don't need to stop just to wait. Okay, finish, Elena.
Huh?
Finish, Okay, we continue the class, okay. Let's take a look. Okay, according here, sometimes people may ask the question that why they got so many qigong in the market. Here is the answer. Because the large span of time and space where qigong has been practiced. But sometimes the reason why there's so many variety of qigong is due to the human problem, I think. What human problem is because we have our own way to think, all right? For example, in Buddhism, you see, some they claim that they are the pure land, all right? So this is one of the school, but some they want to make them as pure as possible, all right? But maybe within the group, there's some that say that, oh, we wish to chant the 88 Buddha names to make the merit greater. But once one group of people do so, all right, then the split occur already because they think we are not that pure already. Okay, then so meaning to say that now one group remain just the pure land only, but some they say I want to make we make ourselves even more pure and more simple by just chanting the Amitabha name only without chanting the sutra. So it make them another group again. So you see, this is the human problem with the different interpretation and perception, and they persist to it. It make it so many schools. Actually, so simple, just the pure land only. But just because some school they want to chant a Buddha, some they just want the Buddha name and they don't want the sutra. Even the Amitabha Sutra they want to chant. So there's another school again. You see. So meaning to say that this is why qigong got so many variety due to the different interpretation. So Sam, I think maybe Sally one day noticed that the qigong maybe add something become qigong Sally, then you another group come. Then Elena want to minus certain thing become more purer, so become qigong Elena, another school come up again. So you see that is the variety is due to our human problem. But sometimes we make it, the variety is more comfortable and we provide more choice to the market. This is the more positive way to think about the variety and diversification. Okay, then next. Second is we talk about qigong as practiced by the health practitioner is used to direct the practitioner qi or use the qi to help move the patient qi to the area of the patient body. Well, Sally, so far, are you able to experience that once you want to direct the qi to a certain particular part of the body, does it happen to you?
Sorry?
Are you able to direct the qi to the particular part of the body?
Direct. I've not tried it yet.
For example, okay.
I think can because I tried it on my leg. It does have.
Yes, meaning to say you managed to direct the qi already. How about Elena? Are you able to do so?
I don't think so.
Not yet lah. 練咗咁耐仲未到家。Okay, never mind. It takes time So Sally, okay, you are drinking coffee.
Not coffee, lemon tea.
Oh, lemon tea. So enjoy your life. Okay. Okay. So Sally, next time, like I remember you mentioned to me that you try to heal Linda. Am I right? You put your hand near Linda, so that is the directing qi already, okay?
Okay.
All right. So that is the meaning we call it, Even though we are not a great master here, but as long as you are above the middle stage, you are managed to do things like that. Okay. So please, I think maybe Elena, you can try to help the people around you, but not very far. Must be next of kin. You try to direct the energy, see what happened. But remember that after direct the energy, you will absorb the bad energy at the same time. You must learn how to remove it. Okay. So now continue. Okay, now we go to the main topic is learning spontaneous qigong. Sally, please. Okay.
This article discusses perhaps the simplest type of qigong. It's called qigong or spontaneous qigong. I am not an expert in qigong or qigong. I want to describe this based on what I know. It is actually very simple to learn spontaneous qigong. One should find a large flat place, preferably a large flat grass area to practice. Then one just stands with his feet above one shoulder width high, and the knees slightly bent with the upper body straight and the hands by the sides.
Can you please move the screen a little bit?
One should keep the whole body relaxed, including the shoulders, body, hands, feet. And one should try to empty the mind, that is, do not think about anything. Although this may be very difficult to accomplish, but one should keep that in mind. The eyes should be softly closed, although they can be opened. The reason for spontaneous qigong, the simplest type of qigong, is because unlike qigong martial arts or qigong by a qigong health practitioner, it's not necessary to use the mind to direct the qi. As a matter of fact, as previously, a spontaneous qigong practitioner empties his mind. Also, spontaneous qigong requires only natural breathing, that is, breathing normally without even thinking about breathing, and not more sophisticated breathing techniques such as over abdomen breathing.
Okay, thank you so much. We try to highlight the point first.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
What happened?
Huh?
No sound already.
I cannot hear you actually.
Yeah, I can hear, but incessantly lah. Now it's okay.
No, it's okay. Just now cannot.
Just now it's incessantly lah, on and off, on and off. But I still can grasp what do you read lah. I still can get it. Mr. Leong, keep on talking with Linda lah, to settle the connectivity problem lah. Flat. Okay, finish, Sally?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look. According to the author, all right, in order to practice the qigong, must find a large, quiet, and also a flat grass area. Okay.
Grass area.
Okay, Elena, can you explain to me why it should be flat?
If it's uneven, then you might fall down. You might kick on the stone or anything like that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, stand with the feet. Why must stand? Can we lie down or just sit down, Sally?
Because when you stand, only the chi can run around the body. If you sleep, then it cannot even go down the body.
Not that accurate, Elena. Why must stand but not sit or lie?
Oh, tap the universal energy.
Oh, no. Okay, you see, we try to compare. Standing we can perform many postures.
Sorry.
Perform many posture by standing. All right. Okay. Okay. We can move the hand. We can move the leg. We can move whatever part of the body. By sitting down, the lower part had been blocked already. You can't move. The lower part of the body, you cannot move. If I lie down, the whole body cannot move, just the hand can move only. And even the head also cannot move, you see. So that's why standing is so important, all right. Okay, knees slightly bent, huh? Do we bend our knees slightly or not in our temple? Do we teach this or not?
No, I don't remember that.
Yes, we don't teach this. Actually, the knee slightly bent is something like we call it 站桩, you know. 站桩, you take a look. This is, I think, something from the Tai Chi, you know. Let me show you a little bit. 站桩, I don't know how to translate. Let's see. 站桩. Have you ever seen people stand like this?
Dharma.
You call it Zatma, but actually here they call it as 站桩. 站桩, you see the knee a little bit bent, right? Okay, yes, this is a very simple and very popular position for standing, but we don't do this, okay, but it still it doesn't, how to say, we still manage to perform the qigong, even though without standing in this way, like you saw, you call it zatma. Zatma could be more, how to say, they will the leg could be more, the distance will be more, more apart. We call it the distance between the 2 foot can be more far apart. But this one is not that far apart. Okay, okay, up to upper body straight. Yes, this is important. All right, so the energy can flow, and the hand by the side of the body. Do we do this? The hand.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we do that. You see, then relax the whole body is something important, and to empty the mind. Yes, we empty the mind. But usually the people will comment that they say very difficult to empty the mind. All right. There must be some thought, but it doesn't matter. All right. Okay. Then the eyes should be softly closed, although they can be opened if the need arises. What is the needs? In what circumstances? In what circumstances shall we open the eye?
Maybe you feel that like you are moving or you are falling and you are not comfortable.
Yes, okay, and sometimes, during the qigong, we start moving, keep on moving, and our place might not be that flat. There might be some pillar, there might be some chair somewhere here and there. So you have to open the eye and check whether are you still safe or not, okay? And if let's say you do some hip standing or shoulder standing, you better open your eye, especially for the first time. Okay, you have to open the eye, so make sure that you are safe, all right? This is the reason why before you start to practice, you have to always check around. Is there any pillow? Is there any chair? Is there anything here and there or not? All right, and bear in mind, and once you notice that during the practice, you start to move from the original place, you have to check it out. Whether are you still safe? Are you very close to the people or not? 我哋有時係咪？你哋練下喺嗰度瞓低你嗰啲人行嚟行去踩到你都有份，啱冇先？So you have to make sure you open your eye, see if people lie beside you or not, because Earth is very, our place is very not big. It can cause people step on you. And you see, it is not necessary to use the mind to direct the qi. Yes, in some qigong, you have to direct the qi, follow the xiao zhou tian. See, this is the xiao zhou tian. Sometimes people, they have to direct the energy from here, for example, okay, they will direct the energy to flow like this. I have to use different diagram. Let's take a look. So this is the movement of the energy, all right? Okay. You see? Do you see the red dot is moving?
Yes.
Yes, you see? Okay, so meaning to say that in some tradition, you have to direct the energy to move from one part of the body to another part of the body. It must be guided or it might be dangerous. I don't learn this, so I don't direct it. Okay, what I do just the spontaneous qigong, so simple without any directing or without directing the energy from one chakra to another chakra. We just let things go naturally only. And not more involved the sophisticated breathing like the lower abdominal breathing. Basically, the lower abdominal breathing we will practice by putting some books or put some heavy thing in our abdomen, and then we try to breathe it and train the breath from the chest shift to the abdomen. So that's we so-called a more sophisticated breathing method. But in Shifa Gong, we don't do anything relates to it. We just let things go naturally only. Okay, so Elena, please continue.
Movements while practicing spontaneous qigong. Then one just has to be patient to stand in that position in a relaxed way. For a beginner, one has to be patient and stand in that way for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or even longer. If one can keep the body relaxed and the mind empty, then after a while, one may start getting into qigong state and feel the body moving, perhaps leaning forward slightly and then leaning backwards slightly. After experiencing this slight swaying motion, be patient and keep on standing in that position. Then after a little longer, one may get into more definite qigong state. Then one's body may undergo one of many different kinds of motion, such as taking a couple of steps back, forward or backward, bending forward or bending backward, including bending backward more than one can do normally, walking forward and more likely walking backward, walking around forward or backward running in place, twisting one's body into all kinds of positions, including positions one normally doesn't get into, kicking the arms, moving or waving the arm, including moving the arm as in the wave, hand like cloud, movement in Tai Chi, sitting down on the floor, lying down on the floor, including lying down and rotating horizontally. I have observed every one of the above movements in just the last 2-3 months of practice. The group whose average group size was around a dozen people. It is important to point out that the person is conscious of all his movements. If he is walking backward at a very rapid pace or walking around rapidly in a circle, he could tell himself to be calm and just let nature take its course, or take some mild corrective action if there is imminent risk.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll try to digest this paragraph first. Elena, do you think that the author should be English act people with the grammar? You see?
I cannot hear you, sorry.
Oh, do you think that the author should be the English act people? From the grammar, from the way he present the things?
Yeah, maybe.
You can feel like how Chinese act people wouldn't write article, wouldn't present in such a manner, am I right?
Also can depend on individual person. Some Chinese educated one also can write very.
Oh, this is quite how to say English. How to say proper English flow of the grammar. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, you see, now, okay, after standing 15, 30, 45 minutes, even longer, okay, according to our experience, usually 5 to 10 minutes, usually the first session, people very hard to empty their mind. So they need second section, all right. Basically, if let's say in the first lesson, about 15 minutes, if they cannot, they don't have any movement, all right, we have to ask them open the mind and guide them. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, you see, if let's say the beginner after 15 minutes without any movement, okay, can we conclude that the qi doesn't move? Shall we? Can you hear me? Repeat. Okay, if let's say the first 15 minutes, the beginner can, the beginner, there's without any movement in the beginner, can we conclude that the qi doesn't move within his body?
Not necessary.
Why?
Because you can feel inner qis if you can.
Yes, that's true. How do we check the movement of the inner qi?
I don't know. I know.
No,
I don't know how to check.
okay. Well, we can ask the question, do you feel hot in the body? Do you feel numb in your hand? Do you feel tingling in the hand? Yes. And sometimes we will ask, do you feel quiet or not? Do you feel quiet? Do you experience the quiet? Because the difference between the emptying the mind is the emptying mind method can bring you calm, you know. They can tell us the difference between empty. They can tell the difference if they really do the thing correctly. Okay, so this is how we differentiate it. So far, I think I already lead about 100 to 200 people practice the qigong. Only 2 to 3 people cannot move only. Most of the people can move with the proper guidance, and they have an intention to learn. Usually, they must be able to move what? I mean, the energy lah. Okay, so let's continue to have a look. Okay, so they will go into the qigong state and start moving slightly. They're leaning forward slightly and leaning backward slightly. Okay, so I saw you got the books. Okay, please turn to the page. Okay. Page 89. Or you can take a look to the page 89, or you can take a look to the screen. Do you see a picture in the screen? All right. You don't see it?
I got the book. Okay.
You got the book. Sally, do you see the screen?
No.
Now can see.
Now can you see that? Okay, if let's say the energy move at the front of the body, the guy will lean backward. If the yes, okay, because the energy flow the front, so you will lean backward. If the energy move at the back, you will lean forward. See, that is the primary stage. You have to explain to people that why you will lean forward and why do you lean backward. Basically, lean forward is more safe compared to the lean backward, meaning to say that if you lean forward, you can stop yourself without knocking to the wall in front of you, okay? But if you lean backward, so we have to ask, must be somebody to support you. Remember that Usually we must begin with the help with somebody to support you at the back, and we cannot risk them any falling. It will because we may create phobia for them in the primary stage, and usually they can't continue anymore. So make sure don't let them fall down if we support them. Okay, but anyway, since now everybody cannot come here and practice, so we have invented some new ways to begin the qigong even without without in life. So what is the never mind, you try to join the Friday class, I will disclose the secret to you. The lockdown might be take another half an a month, but the qigong continue. So I got some way, a new way to start the qigong without in life. Please, Elena, join the Friday class. You will get the point. I already invent some new way already. What?
Oh, I am working.
Oh,
I am working.
Oh, Friday you still have to work. Okay, yeah. You just simply fill the 0 to the boss lah. A joke only lah. Okay, never mind. Hey, even Saturday, you join a Saturday class or Sunday class. Yeah, you join the Sunday class, no problem. You will know how the secret. I will disclose you the secret to teach the first lesson by live streaming. Okay, Okay, let's continue. Take a look. Okay. Then after a little longer, all right, one may get into a more definite qigong state. Yeah, sometimes must be a little longer. Why a little longer to get a more definite qigong state? Because in order to go to the qigong state, we must be in the alpha stage. Let's take a look. Please turn, Elena, please turn to the page. Let's see. Yes, page 33. Sally, take a look to the screen. Do you see the screen, Sally? Sally, do you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, you see it. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Well, this is the peak. The peak means the resonance. You are in the alpha stage, which is in between awakening and also sleeping. Okay, but sometimes for the beginner, they will experience maybe just a very momentary only. Then they'll go back to the beta stage. All right, beta wave is the awakening stage. Okay, so this is the reason why the author described accurately that they have to be a little bit longer. They try to empty their mind a little bit longer to confirm that they are in a definite empty mind, in a definite how to say alpha stage. Yes, do you get it? Okay, so they have to stand to be longer. This is the reason why the person who practices the qigong must be the one, it's the best, they must be the patient. Then if they are the patient, they are willing to cooperate with us. If they are not the patient, they come just play only. They won't cooperate with us. Then they won't stand long. They don't really go to the alpha stage. It just wastes our time with me. So we don't go to guide the people without any purpose. We don't guide the people without purpose. We just guide the patient and who are very willing to learn the qigong. Remember, Sally, you come to heal your psoriasis, right? So you work very hard. Elena, you come to heal what?
The back or the ache.
You see, must be got ache or some itchy, then people will be serious. If without any sickness, the people, they won't serious one. Okay, or don't waste our time. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, we try to check one by one. Bending forward or bending backward. Okay, does it happen to both of you? Yes, Elena. How about Sally?
No.
No. Okay. Walking forward.
Bending forward. Bending, yeah, bending, yes.
Bending, yes, sir. Walking?
Walking, no.
No, okay, meaning to say that both of your leg, the nerve in the leg is not open yet. All right, it's not clearing yet. Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Walking in the circle?
No.
No, okay. There must be a spacious space in order to walk in a circle. Running in the place? No. No, okay. Okay. I remember, Sally, I put you in the field before, right? But you still don't run, right?
No, I don't.
Okay. So meaning to say that your energy is very lazy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, twisting one body in all the position. Have you ever twisted your body? Yes. Elena? Yes. Shaking the arm?
Yes.
Okay. Then wave hand like a cloud. You see? A class, the wave hand like a cloud is like that. Have you ever do this? No. Okay. Sitting down on the floor?
Yes.
Yes. How about lie down on the floor?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I think Elena, this
To sleep, mom, may lie down on the floor.
yeah, I think this is the more enjoyable position. Once you lie down, you don't want to wake up already. Am I right? So
Yeah.
this is the best position, lying down on the floor, all right? Okay, let's take a look. You see, according to the author, observation of the author, whatever position they perform, they are in the conscious and they are calm and just let nature take its course. You see, this is a very good English. You see, we let the nature take its course, meaning to say that we must let things happen naturally. So that's why I say the author must be English people. Let the nature take its course is very good explanation. Google has never translated in such a beautiful way. Am I right, Google? Let the nature take its own course. No. I remember Google has never translated in such a good way before. Okay, take some mild corrective action if there is imminent risk. What does it mean? Yes, if okay, you have to do a little bit correction, a little bit anyhow. For example, if let's say you are rotating, okay, you are rotating, it is too strong, so you say slow down, because it will be very dangerous. If let's say you move your body like crazy people, very strong, so you have to order it slow down. So that's we call it corrective actions. If you forecast some imminent breaks, if let's say you do the hip standing or the shoulder standing and you feel there's some dangerous, you can slow it down. Get it, Sally? Okay, let's continue. Okay, the amount. Whose turn to read? Please.
The amount of time it takes an individual to get into a qigong state
Very
varies.
cannot hear you.
You stop there, isn't it?
Elena say you talk very slow, soft.
Cannot hear you.
The amount of time it takes an individual to get into a qigong state varies with the individual. It may take more than one practice and sometimes may not reach a qigong state at all. In the later case, it may be that person did not relax enough, or his mind is thinking too much things, or he wasn't patient enough to keep standing in that position, or for another reason, or for one reason or another, he's the type of person who cannot get into qigong state. Usually, after a few minutes or many minutes of being into a definite qigong state, the person will get out of this definite qigong state. Then several minutes of standing could get the person into another definite qigong state. The movement may be the same or may not be the same as the movement during the previous definite qigong state. Interpretation of spontaneous qigong movements. The main objective of practicing spontaneous qigong is to improve one's health. We have heard testimonies from people we know and local to our area who reported on the health benefits that they have obtained from practicing spontaneous qigong, including healing tennis elbows, back pains, and depression.
Okay, never mind. We digest these three paragraphs first. Why are you laughing, Sally? Huh?
Nothing.
Hi, Elena, you are practicing qigong now. You are moving. Okay, let's take a look. Here, okay, why people feel to move during the qigong? First, not enough relax. Second, the mind was thinking of too many things. Oh, that's true, huh? So sometimes, in order to get a better effect, they must. They better than how to say, huh? Yeah. Usually, people come just after work. It makes the effect not that good because the office work a lot make them think a lot. Okay. Well, I think Elena work in the office. Well, do you have any suggestions that so that people they before they come, their mind will not involve in so many office things? Do you have any suggestion for that?
Tell the mind to relax.
Meaning to say, the better don't OT, don't just after work and come because the mind cannot stop, right?
Actually, it's individual person. For me, I like it that I stay so far away from my office. Just along the way, I distress inside my car. When I'm driving, I kind of distress. So when I reach my destination, that's my home, I am all right. It's something like there's a saying: you throw your baggage outside the window when you leave your office.
Oh, okay.
By the time you reach home, you don't have the baggage with you, so you are relaxed. And then next morning, when you start driving office, along the way you pick back your baggage.
Oh, so meaning to
Office.
say, once you leave the office, you leave all the trouble all together, lah, right?
Yeah, don't think about it.
Yeah. Some people, their mind is not very strong. They will just bring the thing from office to the house and bring the family affair to the office. That is the one who are very, this is, this is somebody who is not that determined. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay. And one more point here, you see, some they are not patient, all right. Then he is the type of person who doesn't get into the qigong state easily. Yes, what type of people? Basically, is the oversensible people. The person who is sensible. The mind is too analytical, and they without any faith one. Those without any faith one. Without faith, they can't move. If they don't have the faith to themselves, to the qigong, and to the teacher, okay. So these two type people, they can't success. Okay. If let's say you don't believe the qigong, do you think that are you able to move if you don't believe the qigong? Are you able to move or not if you don't believe?
Believe in Qigong, are we able to move? don't know.
This
Yeah.
is an individual.
Yeah.
It's an individual.
I know. Okay, you see, Sally, do you remember that we can control our chi to make it more milder, right? All right. We make it milder, meaning to say that the qigong is under our mind control. If I strongly believe that the qigong is rubbish, how can I move? Am I right? Meaning to say that our mind is very crucial, you know. If you think you cannot move, sure you can't move one. If you believe the qigong is a nonsense, sure it will become nonsense, then you will end up nothing. See, you know? Our mind is very crucial. That's why in the beginning we don't want people read so many things, especially the negative information from the internet. If you got a lot of negative information and you thought maybe you are being possessed, okay, you are being occupied by something, or maybe you become a trance, all the negative information will make you scared. Finally, end up you won't move anymore, right? So this is the reason why we don't want people to read too much information, especially in the 8 probationary hour. And then the movement may be the same or not the same as the movement during the previous definite qigong state. Okay, then according here, it's going to heal the tennis elbow, back pain, and depression. Well, so far, I don't have the case to heal the depression. I'm not daring to take the case, especially with the heavy depression. A very serious depression case, I'm not daring to take the case. The mild one, yes, maybe yes, all right, okay. According to your all experience, what is the sickness you have ever witnessed before in earthy? What are the sickness you ever witnessed before after and you see the recovery after practicing the qigong? What sickness? Insomnia, right? Insomnia quite common, all right? Then second, okay, we cure the slip disc before the case. Slip disc, all right? Slip disc, and also the contraction of the vertebra. Contraction of vertebra and slip disc. Okay, but not many cases yet. Okay, all right. Then the back pain. Okay, the pain, all right. How about your back pain? How many percentage of recovery after the qigong practice?
Tolerable pain, not much.
Tolerable pain, okay. Sally, how about your psoriasis?
Psoriasis.
Cure already or not?
Cure already. It's, I know the psoriasis. I mean the psoriasis cure. Do you think that it is 100% due to the Western medication or the previous all the treatment accumulate the how to say?
It can be accumulation.
It can be accumulation.
Can be accumulation. Because I
Oh.
tried so many things.
Yeah. Okay. If you are able to encounter some other cases, those who haven't experienced so many treatment like you try to check their how they say the success rate. Are they as high as you? You try to check it out for it. It might prove that whether it's an accumulation or not accumulation. If let's say they can be healed as good as you without the previous treatment, meaning to say that the Western medication, what you experience now is the best way already. You get what I mean? Okay. So that is the class for today, 4:30 already. Okay. Oh yeah. So we shall continue our class in our next Saturday. Okay. Okay. I think it is good. Because we got a full sentence, a full concept. Then I think maybe after the lesson, you all will become a qualified trainer lah. Please help me. Then prepare to teach all the banana for practicing the qigong. Because you got a full concept, a full sentence. Okay. So, Yes, so we transfer the merit, huh? Okay, huh?